Pregnant, get the child support and pay my rent. Pay my rent, your opinion is irrelevant. Irrelevant, cause I'm a baby mama. I can do just what I want. I turn up.
If she a baby mama, she gon' do that baby mama.
Work.
She gon' put it on you. She gon' do that baby mama. Drop,
Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Drop it down, drop it down, down low. Do the baby mama when I step out on the floor. Baby bottle, I need a baby bottle. Baby daddy broke, better.
I matched with the same man on Bumble today for the 4th time. I don't know how we keep becoming unmatched. Either he's unmatching me or he's just creating a new profile because I've never unmatched him. So this is the 4th time in a row. We are already friends on Snapchat. We've been friends on Snapchat for 6 months. He has my phone number because he asked for it and saved it in the chat and never texted me. We used to follow each other on Instagram and then he unfollowed me, so I unfollowed him. And every time it happens, I message him and I'm like, ha, 3rd time's a charm, 1st time's a charm. And he's like, oh, where are we going to meet? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So this weekend, I'm actually going to be in his city. We live an hour away from each other. I already made plans with my friends to go there. So I'm going to snap him and I'll be like, guess where I am? I'm here. You can either meet me or I'm blocking you on everything. So y'all stay tuned. We're either going to be in love or...
Got my baby daddy for the holidays and worried that I want him back? Don't. For the small fee of my mental health and my appetite, you can keep him for literally f***ing forever because I never want him back. P.S. Our kid doesn't like fruit snacks.
All right, I need somebody to like tell me if I'm wrong for this, stitch the video, comment, whatever. I'm gonna make it a long story short, bro. I'm not an asshole for telling this girl that I don't give a f if her and her kids are outside cold. I live in Detroit, Michigan. You know what I mean? And it's in November, so it's fairly f***ing cold outside. Like, I chased this girl from when I was 14 up until I was about like 21. She never like really gave me the time of day. She always thought I was a joke because of the type of dude that I am. You know, like I don't smoke, I don't drink, you know, I don't go out like that. I go to work, I go home. I play video games, I like anime, that type of shit. Really gave me a chance like that. But she know I always have my own car and my own place and everything. I wake up at like 4 in the morning and she talking about some, hey, I know you hate me, but like me and my kids about to be out on the street, whatever. Can I come over there until I find a shelter? And I'm looking around like, what did you ask me that? Hell no, you can't come over here. We had a whole argument and I just ended the conversation like, I don't give a about you or your kids. Those are not my...
And absolutely 100% do use their kids as pawns. Whether they're gonna admit it or not, nobody's gonna admit that shit, but they do it. You ignored all the red flags that this relationship ain't gonna work. And you proceeded to have the baby. Your body, your choice. You could do what you want. You chose to have the baby. He made it very clear he didn't want nothing to do with that. Now, maybe he steps up to the plate. The baby's here, now I gotta raise my kid, it is what it is. You thinking he's finna provide you housing? That's not his job. You think because you're his baby mom, he has to pay your rent? He doesn't. He has to make sure that kid is okay. You still have to have a job. A kid is not a free meal ticket to just live luxury while he pays for 2 houses. Y'all are not together. That's not your man. If he does it, you should honor him. Pick me energy. No, bitch, you're f***ing lazy. She's a pick me. Bitch, I don't got no kids. I don't let niggas just come up in me. No. And then when you realize it's not going how you want it to go, you rush to the courthouse and put him on child support because you think you deserve a whole lot of racks. But meanwhile, he's still taking care of the kid. He's doing everything to support the child, but you still want to put him on child support to be bitter. It really happens.
This is where accountability becomes the center of the conversation. The man in this story spent years being ignored, only to suddenly become important once things became difficult for her. That dynamic happens more often than people admit. Some people keep reliable partners on standby emotionally while chasing excitement elsewhere, then return when stability becomes necessary. The issue isn't just rejection, it's entitlement. Expecting someone to rescue you simply because they once cared creates bitterness on both sides. And honestly, many viewers will ask themselves, would you help someone who only remembered your value when they ran out of options?
Was raised by a narcissist, and so it's one of those things like if you know, you know, and if you don't know, I'm so thankful for that. Narcissists have a way of doing the bare minimum and making you feel like you owe them the world. They also make you feel like you're a burden for having any needs or really just being alive. Like you're just a burden to a narcissist. That's how they make you feel anyway. So when I think about dating as a single mom, what really two main things. I have to protect myself and my daughter. So I have two hearts to protect instead of just one. And I want to be very intentional about who I have my daughter around. And then the second thing is I don't want to be made to feel like a burden, or my daughter to feel like a burden, or for me to feel like a burden because I have a daughter. Which, let me just acknowledge that is some healing I have to do within myself. But that alone just lets me know that I'm not ready. And so thank you for sharing some hope with me, because dating as a single parent is just something different.
You can hear the emotional exhaustion here, but there's also another layer underneath it. Fear of consequences finally catching up. A lot of people ignore warning signs during relationships because emotions, attraction, or temporary excitement overpower logic. Then later, when responsibilities become permanent, reality hits much harder. Dating as a single parent adds emotional complexity, time limitations, and trust issues into every interaction. That doesn't make someone worthless, but it absolutely changes the dating dynamic. The hard truth is that choices made in emotional moments can reshape years of your future, and many people only realize that after the damage is already done.
I have primary physical custody of my child.
Wow,
So she is with me 80% of the time. 80%, 90% of the time. I have her majority of the time. That being said, I don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of free time. And when I do have free time, let me be real honest, sometimes I just want to be left the fuck alone. I want to be able to watch my show in peace, uninterrupted. I would like to eat my dinner without having to share. I want to sit and read my book uninterrupted. And I'll probably choose myself. And then people, again, and I'm very upfront when someone like tries to talk to me or wants to date me, whatever, I tell them I don't have a lot of free time. And when I do, I might pick myself. Majority of the time, I probably will pick myself. So I'm very upfront. I let them know ahead of time. And why people still want to get angry at me because I don't have the time or because I want to be alone? Beyond me. I don't understand. Like, I already let you know that. So why it's not clicking, that's a you problem. Sorry. And then like you want to make last minute plans. That doesn't work for me. I have to plan in advance. I have to make sure that my daughter's going to be taken care of. That's my number one priority. Not you, baby boy. Sorry about it. Sorry. Second thing is people want to feel some type of way about the relationship that I have with my baby father. Like, we're cool. We're not enemies. We don't got drama. We don't got beef. We might not be perfect, but we still communicate. We still work things out. If we need to rearrange our schedules, because if he's working one weekend or I'm working one weekend or, they got some family thing going on or I got some, we work it out. We talk. We try our best. We try to show her that we can still get along for her sake. And in that, we do still hang out together. And again, I'm very upfront and honest with the type of relationship that I have with my child's father. And again, they want to make it a thing. They want to talk shit. They want to say some slick shit. Only I can talk shit about my baby father, not you, okay?
At the end of the story, the biggest lesson isn't really about men versus women. It's about decisions, standards, and long-term consequences. Nearly every conflict shown here started with ignored red flags, emotional impulsiveness, or unrealistic expectations about relationships. People often want freedom without responsibility, attention without commitment, or stability after years of chaos. But eventually, reality forces accountability. Healthy relationships usually come from discipline, communication, self-awareness, and choosing wisely early on, not trying to repair years of emotional damage later. If you found this story insightful, make sure to share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more real-life breakdowns like this.